Right guys, as you know, we're running a series of videos here on how to try and help you guys to become professional photographers. Now, we've already made a video previous to this video, and if you've not watched that video yet, then I recommend that you click here and you watch that video. Once you've watched that video, come back and watch this video. That way you will be up to speed on exactly what it is going on. So I've got 20 minutes to talk to you guys about writing a business plan for your new photography business. So let's begin. A business plan is quite simply that. It is a plan. It's a plan of action of what you're going to do as a photographer in order to get your business started. Now, here on the board, I've wrote down some of my ideas of what I personally would do myself if I was starting my own business. This applies to basically every business out there, whether it's a wedding photographer or it's somebody who paints nails for a living. You know, this is for every business because, again, a professional photographer is a business person. Right, so let's have a look. Right, the first thing your business plan want to say is the business background. Okay, what is your business? What is the name of your business? What is the product or what is the service that your business is going to provide to the consumer? Okay, your customers. Who is your customers going to be? For example, if you're going to be a wedding photographer, your customers is going to be brides and groom, people who get married. If you're going to be a studio photographer, then chances are it's going to be members of the public. That is your customer. So you can see there's a difference there in the kinds of people that's coming to your business. Your price range. So what's your price range? We see a lot of wedding photographers out there, and they're like from £300 up to £1,000. And then we see some other wedding photographers, and their price ranges are from like £1,500 up to perhaps £5,000. So what is the price range your product or service is going to be? Get it down on your business plan and share that information. Third parties. What kind of third parties is going to be involved in your new photography business? Are you going to be employing editors? Are you going to be having suppliers who's going to give you frames? You know, your photos, are they going to go in the frame? Are you going to have posters made? Who's going to be the printers? So who is going to be the third parties within your new photography business? Your staff. Are you going to take on staff, or is it just going to be yourself? Again, get all this information down on paper so you can see what your business is looking like at the present moment in time. What is your make or break point? Okay, when is it you're finally going to admit to yourself that the business is failed? It's not working. What is that date? Is it in 12 months' time or is it in 6 months' time? Get it down, put it in your business plan. When is the make or break point? Moving on, the next section of your business plan, this is in my honest opinion, is your operational structure. How are you going to structure your new business? So here's some stuff I would look into. Your assets. What assets does your business currently have? Okay, what radio triggers do you have? What speed lights do you have? What mono lights do you have? What video lights do you have? How many DSLRs do you have? Do you have additional cameras such as camcorders? These are all classed as assets. Even your car is classed as an asset due to the fact that it's going to take you to and from work. So if you're a wedding photographer, you need a car. That's an asset. If you're a studio photographer and you have your own studio and you work from your studio, you don't really need a car as such, but wedding photographers do. So they're your assets. What is your assets? Get it all down on the business plan. Tell us what assets are. Are you going to be a sole trader? Don't worry, sole trader, I'm going to make a video on what a sole trader is, but a sole trader is basically a business person who pays tax. Remember, a professional photographer is a business person, and the business person pays the tax. So a sole trader we'll come back to in a different video. But you're going to have to decide if you're going to be a sole trader or if you're going to be a limited company. Payment. How are you going to take payment? How is your new business going to take payments? Are you going to use PayPal? You're going to use bank accounts? You're going to accept credit cards? All this information, your business plan needs to know how you're going to accept payments. Moving on. Will you be opening up a business account? So will you be going to the NatWest or the Royal Bank of Scotland, the Barclays, and saying, hey, I've got a new business, I need a business account. And that business account is where all the monies will be paid into the business and all the monies owing and out of the business, example to third parties, will go directly out of that bank account to them. So are you going to do that, or are you going to just keep a personal bank account? Where's the money going to flow in and out from? Premises. Where's your premises? Are you going to work from home, or are you actually going to rent somewhere? Are you going to buy somewhere and have the premises away from your home life? How is that going to work? Again, get it on the business plan, guys. You really need to look into it. Area to operate in. Okay, so if you're a wedding photographer, you're going to, in Manchester, if you're a wedding photographer in Manchester, it's obvious you're going to operate around Greater Manchester. That's your area. If you're a studio photographer, where is your area going to be? If you're in the middle of the city, chances are you're going to be more busier than if you're in the middle of the countryside. So where is the area you're looking to operate your new photography business in? Your marketing plan. Do your research. Who is your competition? If you're a wedding photographer, how many wedding photographers is there in your area? How much money are they charging for their wedding services? Is their product better than you? Meaning, are they better photographers than you? All this information you need to look into. And how do these guys market themselves? Okay? Study how they market themselves. Are they doing things wrong? Are they doing things right? Once you've worked that out, then you can now go on in order to write your own marketing plan. Now, your own marketing plan is how you're going to be promoting your new business. So, will you pay third parties in order to help you market the business? For example, are you going to pay Facebook money in order to promote your new studio or your new wedding photography business? So, are you going to pay for your marketing? Or do you not want to pay for your marketing? Get it on the business plan. Will you ask people for favors? Are you going to call in favors? Are you going to say, hey, can you do me a favor? Can you recommend me to this, blah, blah, blah? If so, how are you going to repay them favors? Remember, a favor normally needs a favor. So if you ask people to help you promote your new business, what are you going to do in return back for them? Will your marketing concentrate on being online or offline marketing? How is that going to work? Are you going to spend most of your time sitting behind your computer trying to get hit to your new photography website? Or are you going to get off your bottom and go around your area and hand out leaflets? See what I'm saying? So are you going to concentrate on online or offline marketing? Newspapers is another form of offline marketing. The backs of buses, posters inside buses, that is another form of offline marketing. So work out where you're going to, perhaps you're going to concentrate on both. Whatever it is you're going to do, get it down on your business plan. Will you concentrate on content marketing or will you concentrate on targeted marketing? I'm not going to go into detail because I'm going to make a separate video about what is content marketing and what is targeted marketing. So keep an eye out on this channel for tips on how to market your new business. But again, you've got to write roughly out what your marketing plan is going to be. Right guys, so now we're talking about the financial side of things. So what's your pricing policy going to be? You need a pricing policy in order to help you deal with events that may arise in the future. For example, let's say you sold a product to a customer or you done a service for a customer. Now, the product or the service may not have been of good quality and the customer comes back and says, I want my money back. How are you going to deal with that scenario? Are you going to give the customer the refund back or are you going to offer the customer a discount? So this is part of your pricing policy and how your business does business with regards to scenarios like that. Also taking into account what happens if your competition just totally drops their price with regards to a product or a service. Does this mean you are also going to drop your price in order to match your competition, or does this mean you're going to increase your price? Again, that's your pricing policy and it needs to be addressed. Your sales projection. How many products do you think you're going to sell within your first year? How much work do you think is going to come in the first year? So let me give you an example. If you sell t-shirts with photographs on them, how many t-shirts do you think you're going to sell within the first year with photographs on them? Only you know, right? If you're a wedding photographer, how much work do you think you're going to get within the first year? You might get loads. I know wedding photographers who've worked for the first 6 months of the year and they've made enough money to take the next 6 months of the year off. Are you going to be one of them photographers, or are you going to have to work for the full 12 months straight? So how much projection sales-wise do you think your business is going to make? Let's move on to the financial startup costs. How much is it going to cost to get your company to go forward, okay? You're going to have overheads. These overheads may be staff wages, they may be electricity bills, they may be water bills, they may be council tax bills, they may be rental bills, they may be repairment bills, insurance premiums, you know, your cost of your insurance. All these things that cost your business money needs to be on the business plan, because once you add all this stuff up, you're going to get a figure for the entire year. Okay, so what is that figure for the entire year for your business to start up on? Once you understand what that figure is, then you've got to move on and ask yourself, how much money does your business currently have? Okay, only you know how much money your business currently has. Do you have access to credit cards? Do you have loans? Do you have investors? Do you have cash? Do you have savings? This is the kind of stuff as to how much money your business currently has. Do you have more money now in the business than what it's going to cost the business in a year's time? Only you know. Get it on the business plan. Lastly, your survival budget. Do you have enough money outside your business to help you live for the first 12 months of your business? What happens if your business makes no money? Do you have enough personal income for you and your family to survive on for the first year if your business does not make it? So you also need to write out a survival budget. But I'm going to finish the video now, guys, and that is how I personally would look into writing a business plan. I take all these points into consideration and just go into your room, sit down on the computer and just write this plan. Write everything out that's going to help assist your new company get off the ground. Remember, a good business plan is something that you can put on paper and hand to someone and they'll go, can I give you some money to become a partner? That's called an investor. And that's another reason why you have a business plan. So right guys, I've been Strober and I hope the videos have helped you to a certain degree, and I'll see you in the next video.